Thank you, Anis, very much. He just told me what my job is like. And honestly speaking, if I knew that this job is what he has just described, I certainly wouldn't have accepted it. So thanks God I didn't hear about it before I take on the job. Delighted to be here, and I want to thank the AmCham for the kind invitation. Well, I can see that Hisham is very active. He has gotten Munir last week or this week. And then Minister of Finance. By the end of this month, he would have gotten probably half the cabinet or something. So he has a magic wand, as they say. I tried to think about, first of all, Hisham tells me that my voice is very low. And I told him, shout if that is the case. So is it low, Hisham? Where are you? It's okay? All right. Very good. I was his boss one of these days, but now he is a boss. I tried to think about what you might want me to talk about. And I thought these guys are not going to like it if I pick one narrow topic and I focus on, be it minimum wages or taxes or anything else. What they probably would want to hear about is something like the story of this government. What the hell is going on? Everybody is asking, where is Egypt going? And the question is, where Egypt is going on the economic front. And I guess that story may not have been told in simplistic terms frequently enough, even it has been told before. And that's pretty much what I will do. I'll tell you a little story. And just not to keep you in suspense, let me give you the bottom line first, and then I'll explain how I got to that bottom line. I'm very optimistic about the Egyptian economy, I'm very optimistic about Egypt, and I am not a daydreamer. That's it. Egypt is going through what people refer to as a critical juncture. That is, sometimes when you're driving, you come to crossroads and you decide whether you want to go right or you want to go left or go straight. I think Egypt is at that point in time. I think the turnaround in January 2011 is really an important turning point. And I do feel very strongly, and I am convinced that Egypt cannot go anywhere but forward. So that is basically the message that I'm going to convey. Now, it's not because I feel good today, I feel good seeing you. But my reason for that conclusion carries a little more than or goes beyond just feeling good this afternoon. And I have three reasons, and I'm not letting you down, Hisham, this time either. My first reason, believe it or not, economists are economists, pure and simple. However, I'm getting old, and I'm learning the hard way that it's not about economics, it's about politics. My real reason for optimism, the first one, the most important one, is the political change. My second reason is I think we have a strategy in the Biblawis government that I believe is reasonably sound. I think it's beginning to pay off, and I'll explain what I mean when I get to that. And finally, which is my third argument, if you like, or basis for optimism, is going to be that when all the dust settles down, Egypt does have the potential of doing even better. So let me explain these three things. Politics. Economists are funny people. They only know something about supply and demand, and markets, and competition, and unemployment and the trade-off with inflation and the rest of it. And the one question that everybody, including myself, for the last 40 years have been trying to figure out, why is it that some countries make it and some countries don't? And when economists get to that question, they are very quick to judge. They will tell you, for instance, is getting markets to function well, getting the prices right. And if you do that, resources will be efficiently allocated, producers are going to be more efficient, you're going to capitalize on your comparative advantage, you're not going to invade the rest of the world. You're going to do really well. Wrong. Many countries have done so, and that was not good enough. And if you don't believe me, in the Egyptian case, I believe we have done more market-based reforms, and we worried a lot about economic growth, but I don't think we got it right because we ignored pretty much totally the issue of distribution.